over time, people have been asking me a lot of times about Teal Swan, and or Teal, or whatever she used to be. When it was first presented to me, she was going by a different name, but now a lot of bad things have come up about her, a lot of videos, a lot of bashing, but so what? That's the fashion. I mean, I have to say, my first time that I ever watched a video of her, the very first impression that I got of her was her story intrigued me. I was happy to see that somebody was finally coming out with these stories and coming forward, because, you know, I know quite a number of people who have been in some way or some form in childhood, been in extreme trauma and have been in cults, and there's really nobody coming forward and talking about it. There's been a few books, but nobody in a high profile position is her. But what I also felt when I see some of the interviews she did, now when she does her own video, she comes across as very intelligent, very strong, but then when you see her doing interviews, she comes cringy to me. And there's a few videos that really stick out in my mind that really just, ew, they're just downright scary, the things she's saying. So and she's very beautiful and charismatic, so I think that that's why she gets so much attention on the internet. But people say that she has really helped them, so if she's helping people, that's great. If people are responding to that and it's really helping them, that's really great. But if it's, you know, there's a more of an egotistical thing going on where people attach themselves to beautiful people for their own ego, and to successful people, because she is very successful. But when you do her number combination, it's very obvious that in numerology she's a money-driven person, you know. But I think in her life she will continue to have these bizarre experiences happen to her, these attacks, these kind of extreme experiences, because also in her numerology. But now I've read that Hay House is taking her under their wing, or she's being published by Hay House, or doing something with Hay House. Hay House in the past have really taken people under their wing, not everybody, but some people, and really help them formulate an image where they weren't being attacked and weren't being so susceptible to attack. I really question why she said some of the things she did, and why I think being interviewed so many times by other people did not work in her favor. But maybe it does. I'm not there to see her bank account to see what happens after each interview. But what I wanted to do with my cards is just ask a simple question and see what card I get. Is she the real deal? Or is she the psychopath that everybody is claiming? I mean, I would never discount anybody's story of child abuse, because the world does that to people. You know, that's what people have to go through. So for me, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not questioning that story in the least. And I think she's extremely brave to come forward the way she has. But what I'm questioning is all the other behavior, you know, on her third marriage. And she seems very, very, very egotistical. Some of her behaviors are very odd. But that doesn't mean she's not helping people. You know, even though I feel she's very extremely money and power driven. That's what I experience when I see her. But let's see what the cards say. Is she the real deal? Is she a real spiritual master? What would you like to say to us? Or is she dangerous? Is she a real spiritual master? Teal Swan. Oh, so this is an interesting card, because aces are a yes. but it's a yes with a twist, you know, and that's exactly how I feel when I see Teal Swan. It's a double-edged sword. So it's her typical Gemini personality, you know, that, you know, people say they've, you know, there's a Cameron girl on here that say that she experienced Teal turning on them. I think Teal demands complete loyalty, and yes, she's a Gemini. That's what Geminis do. They have two sides to them, two edges of the sword. So, out of all the aces are always a yes. If you pull an ace in the tarot, you're getting a yes to the question you asked. I asked, is she a true spiritual leader? But out of all the aces, this is the ace that has the twist to it. All the other aces are straight up yes, but this is a straight up two edges, two sides. So she does have a spiritual gift, but she can also use it in the negative. She's very capable of using her abilities for good, and she's very capable of using her abilities for negative. So watch out. So many people have already been burnt by her, and many more before. But like I say, she also has that energy where I'm sure she's just going to soar in life. I mean, you know, she probably will go to her grave a multimillionaire. I think she's already probably a millionaire, but she's driven by money more than anything else, because in numerology she is a number 8. But she also will be somebody that carries with her throughout her lifetime a lot of extreme experiences, a lot of controversy. And she is the true Gemini.